Hi everyone, welcome to Jensen DIY. So you got a valve that drips. Maybe it feeds your toilet, maybe it's under your sink, or maybe the valve doesn't shut off all the way and water keeps getting by if you're trying to shut something off so you can work on it. Stick around till the end of the video and I'm going to show you that part. But to start with here, let's fix a dripping valve without actually changing the whole valve. Now there's all kinds of different valves. Your valve might look like this. Maybe it's for your toilet. There may only be a little bit of pipe behind the valve, so you might have trouble changing the whole valve. Okay, so usually you can get away with just replacing the entire insides of the valve, the guts of the valve. Okay, so we're gonna have a look under the kitchen sink here. So you can see there's just a little bit of water right at the bonnet there, and it's coming out from around the stem of the valve. I could cut the pipe right here and crimp a new valve on, but I'm going to show you how to fix this without doing that. Okay, so first thing you want to do, and this is the most important, turn the water off to the house or your unit. Bleed the pressure off at the sink. Make sure you have a container to catch any water under the valve. Get a backup wrench in on the body of the valve. I can't get the wrench in behind the valve, so I'm just going on an angle from underneath. And then take your other wrench, get it on that bonnet, and crack that bonnet loose. You're gonna have water from in the pipe coming out. We just wanna get that container up there. And then once it's loose, just spin the handle and get that out of there. This washer came right off. You can see it's falling apart. That's part of the reason this was leaking. I want to get that out of there. How do you want to clean that out? Make sure that seat is clean. Okay, now we want to take our new valve. As long as it's the same style of valve, it can be a straight valve or an angle valve. They got the same bonnet and gut setup. Okay, so you just take that valve and we want to just remove everything, handle, all of it, just like we just removed from the old valve. You want to remove that. Okay, brand new. It never hurts to put a little bit of plumber's grease on the rubber parts. If it's a really old valve, sometimes you may have to change the whole thing, but most of the time you can get away with doing this. Thread that in a bit, snug that up a bit, loosen the handle, snug it up. Get your backup wrench back on there. And snug that up tight. There you go. That should feel nice and smooth. We'll close that off. Dry everything off. Turn the water back on. Check for leaks with the valve closed. It's good. Slowly open the valve. Open all the way and then back a little bit. You don't want it open tight all the way. Looks good. I don't see any sign of leakage anymore. We're fixed up. Turn the water back on at your faucet. Leave it in the air. There you go, we're good to go. The valve might look like this. Maybe it's dripping around the bonnet, or maybe it's not shutting off all the way and water is getting by. These are common on water heaters or your main shutoff for your house. So you just want to turn the water off. If it's a main shutoff for your house, you want to turn the water off at the street. If it's a shutoff for your water heater, you want to turn the water off to your house before you do this. And then you would just simply open the handle a bit, crack the bonnet, undo that. Now if it's not shutting off all the way, that's this washer here. So you would just undo that flathead, change that washer out, put a new one on, do that back up. Put some plumber's grease on it. Sometimes you can get away with just putting plumber's grease and it will make it work for a while longer. But you want to change that out if you can. And then if you open that up, there's O-rings in here that you can change out or just put some plumber's grease on there. There's also a gasket right here. You can replace that too if it looks worn, and then it just all goes back together. Snug that up. That should fix the problem.
Yeah, so the most important thing is turning the water off to the house or unit before you do this. If you don't, you're going to have a flood. Okay? Anyways, I hope this helped you out. Thanks for watching.